Greg, are the Saints better off if Drew Brees retires or returns?
They are simply better off if Drew Brees retires. This is what they would hope he does, is retire and just announce his retirement so that they don't look like the organization that's trying to push out a Drew Brees, a Hall of Fame quarterback. That would be ideal. However, it doesn't look like Drew Brees is going to make it easy for the Saints. Yep. I understand that. When you're a player that has played as long as Drew Brees, you feel like you can do a little bit more, especially ending the way he did if he does decide to continue to play. You see a guy like Tom Brady, a quarterback that puts you out and your team out, and perform and be within a situation that was so fitting, and all he had to do was just not turn the ball over and not be the reason why your team lose. And Drew Brees was that. And so that leaves a bad taste in anyone's mouth. And so I could see him trying to come back. But when you have Sean Payton already brewing things up for Jameis Winston and others, it just seems like Drew Brees would be better suited to just go off into the sunset. He's had a phenomenal career. You got Michael Thomas lobbying for Russell Wilson and on social media. These guys are already believing that Drew is done. And so you come back, and sometimes you can wear out your welcome.
Greg, you know better. This isn't Brett Favre in Green Bay. Drew Brees got you. He got you. Can we show that video again? He got Greg Jennings. He got so many other people. This is exactly what he wanted. The dude took a pay cut so he can make it easier for his team. So watch this. Jenna says that this isn't normal, but I would challenge Jenna to say this is maybe a CrossFit workout. This is Gen Pop type workout. Watch this. Watch this. Here's how he got us. Look who he's working out with. He's not working out with Alvin Kamara. Look at Brenda in the back. Look at Jennifer in the back. And that's Tommy, the insurance broker. Now, if he was working out with athletes like football players, then I would say he's possibly coming back. Drew Brees. Did you see? All you got to do is watch the video and see who he's working out with. So, look, here's the deal. It's hard to replace greatness. Drew Brees is the man. Everything goes through Drew. I remember being down there. We have an 8 or 9 a.m. walkthrough, and I walk into the locker room. Alvin Kamara's to my right. You have Mike Thomas to my left, and also Mark Ingram. And I'm like, hey, guys, it says 9 a.m. on the schedule, on the itinerary. Aren't we supposed to be going to walkthrough? And all three of those guys will look over to the other side of the locker and be like, is Drew here? Nope. Okay, keep the music going. Drew Brees runs everything there, so that gives you consistency. It's hard for them to move on from him. But at the end of the day, Nick, they need a fresh start. They need somebody who can come in, get the ball down the field, and just try something different on the offensive side. Everybody knows what they're doing. It's too predictable.
Well, listen, it's odd to say they're better off if he retires because they don't have an obvious replacement. Jameis is not locked up, and Taysom doesn't play quarterback. He pretends to play quarterback. So it's like, well, do you want to go from one of the 10 greatest quarterbacks ever to unknown? But the answer is you need to go to the unknown. And now I've been very good in my career about never telling someone to retire, except for Tom Brady, who should quit now. Honestly, Tom, enough. But everyone else, play as long as you want. Akeem on the Raptors, no problem. Patrick Ewing on the Sonics, Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals. They wanted to keep playing, good for them. If he wants to keep playing, then good for him. But the question is not what's better for Drew, it's what's better for the Saints. And while what's better for the Saints is for Drew Brees to retire and for them to finally be able to turn the page, because they have been trying to squeeze an extra year out of the run of Drew Brees. The last 4 years, they had a bunch of heartbreaking playoff losses, and they never got back to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so why hasn't he retired yet? No one's told me. Because Philip Rivers was like, hey, calls up his buddy from San Diego. Was like, I'm out of here. Like, okay. Jason Witten announced, he's like, well, you know what? I like retiring so much, I'm going to retire for the second time. I'm going to sign a one-day contract with the Cowboys. I'll retire in March, but I'll tell everybody. And the Pouncey brothers are like, hey, let's hold hands and jump in the pool together. We're both out of here. So why hasn't Drew Brees retired? It's retirement time. And Brandon, I understand as a, maybe I'm not invited to House of Athlete. Maybe it's the pandemic. Maybe you don't have my email or my text. But to say that he's working out with normal people and disparage people who like to work out just because we're normal, well, let me show you the backup quarterback, how he's working out. This is the type of great workout that your old buddy Kevin Wildes can't do. Some sort of kettlebell jump around thing here. And then it gets, I'm not saying it gets worse. It gets more unique when we look at the... when we look at the football drills, footwear, Brandon, I know I'm a general population guy, but I think I could also do the quarterback workout, hold the ball as a guy hits me with these the big
Can
green
we see this
UAV
quarterback
thing.
video? There it is.
Yeah, there you go. So
Jameis, every
don't tell me
offseason,
that Drew
every
Brees' workout
offseason,
didn't look
Jameis has some
conventional
unique
enough.
type of workout. This is unbelievable. Why does the guy need boxing gloves on? All you're doing is pushing soft bags. Jameis, come on, man. You got to get over these off-season workouts, man.
It actually doesn't even look more intense. Go ahead, Nick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Well,
for
no,
me, I get it.
Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead,
Go
Greg.
ahead, Nick. For
Okay,
me,
I'll
I
talk.
get
No
it.
problem.
Nobody-
I got it. No problem. Here's the thing on Jameis. I would feel better, no matter what his workouts look like, Greg, if they had him under contract. But I think Jameis is oddly going to be a sought-after free agent, and the Saints are in cap hell, and they gave a $16 million contract to their H-back. So for all those reasons, like I don't know if it's as simple as Jameis wants to, like they want Jameis, so he's going to want to be there. So I don't think they have a very clean transition, but unless they're going to try to go single wing with Taysom, which maybe is the plan all along. I don't know.
Single wing. Whoa. The single wing. Whoa.
Yeah, and I think even when you watch the video, yeah, Brandon, he's training with mom and pop and whomever, but you put the video out there for this reason and this reason alone, because you're smart enough, you've been in this league long enough, you want to create that buzz. You want to see how it takes off, and you want your team and your organization to kind of know, I'm still training, even though it looks a little different, I'm still training. And with the fact that he hasn't made the decision, I think that might be a reason why they haven't gotten something done with Jameis Winston. They're still trying to make sure that Drew Brees is going to walk away.
He got y'all.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.